evening. Good evening. God bless everyone. To God be the glory. Today is Saturday. Saturday today. Happy November. Today's November 1st. And I just did a pop-up live today. Hang out with you guys tonight. Here I have my lovely Jordan who just wants not to leave me alone. Just want to be on my lap. So, yeah, he doesn't know I'm making a video. So tonight's just going to be a chat and knit and crochet. So, just grab your projects and let's hang out and chat. So I want to say welcome to everyone. We're just going to wait a minute or two for those to come in. Anybody watching behind the bushes? Hello, hello, hello. Blessing to all. All right. So I'm just going to wait a minute. All right. So hello, hello. There's one person here. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, yep, so I will be showing you my other project that were the work in progress of this one second top that I've been working on. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. And, yeah, I just finished cooking, cleaning the kitchen. It's early. I'm bored. And just wanted to get on here and just chat with you guys. And we could, like, crochet and knit together or whatever your craft is. What's your poison? I have water today because I've been drinking tea and I already had my tea earlier, so that's what I have, water today. It's a nice it was a beautiful day here. I am from the United States. For those who don't know me, I live in the United States, Northeast Coast in Connecticut, and it was a beautiful fall day today. I have to make a video out there with all the beautiful changing colors, leaves. It's just so beautiful. I'm even looking out my ceiling window. I could just see all the leaves, the beautiful trees with different color leaves on them. It was up to 50 degrees today. And yeah, it was just a beautiful day, fall day. Definitely the fall, cooler weather is here, in the evening. We've been had to turn on the heat a couple times. Yeah. So, let me see if I could get to the chat room. It says, well, where's the chat room? Hold on one second. Oh, could start a poll. Okay. Huh. Well, we'll see. Welcome in. I can't see the chat room. Let me just see where it is. So, I don't want to touch something and then the live will go off. We're going to have more lighting. It's just I had extra lighting on, but my daughter turned it off because she was eating dinner at the kitchen table. So, hey, don't forget the light. My light. Pointed this way. All right. So, I forgot how to get to this chat room. There we go. It's a little brighter. It works. Anyways, it is evening here. It is 8 p.m. Eastern time here. So I hope everybody's doing well. So I'm going to show you this top that I've been working on. And I am going to start some other projects I want to start. It's just so much to do, guys. Just little time. I've been taking care of the house, decluttering, cleaning. It's like spring cleaning. I did, I guess, fall cleaning. And donating things like that. So I've been busy with that for a couple days, and then take care of my plants that I brought from outside to indoors, and very happy with the outcome. I think it's been 10 days now since I brought them indoors. They're doing very well. The pepper plants that I'm overwintering, one has like one pepper growing, and I'm gonna let that grow, and then that one has two other little peppers that are starting. Hello, welcome in. Thank you so much. Okay, so from me, hello, good evening, how are you? Sorry, I can't see well. So this is thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. What you're up to tonight besides being here? Where you from? And do you do crafts at all, or something else as a hobby or as a business? Let me know. But this is one of them that I started. This is a knit project. So this is garter stitch for this one. So I tied it. So I took them off the needle so I could use that needle, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think I'm using I think this is a 6. Yeah, I'm using a 6 on this one. And so I stopped for now because I'm gonna have to find some more of this yarn. So I have this little bit left. So it's on. I actually holding everything together with a string of yarn. So I transfer it from the needles to this yarn. So I made a little knot. It's a great idea. So for you knitters, but I have plenty of knitting needles, size 6. So I had started this one. It's gonna be 2 panels. So I started this one with a different needle, but it's a size 6. But it was the one I bought from Amazon, and it was not giving me the same. I did like a test run, and it didn't look the same size. It wasn't. It looked different. It looked like the stitches were smaller. So I just using the same one that I used for this one, because I don't want it to change the size, the gauges, all that. So that's what you got to do. So yeah, and I have one of those crochet hooks needle um size chart, because these didn't come with the sizes printed on the needles, but I have a size chart, and it was a size 6, but I don't know what happened there, but maybe it was a 5.5 and they made it wrong, but it's kind of not the same. So it's not the same. It's giving me the same size like this one. So yeah, let me get my other glasses. Here they are, because I can't see that. Let me see 1 second. Okay, I can see better now. I have never done crafts a day of my life, but for some odd reason, I can't keep finding myself coming back here to see you smile while crafting. Oh, thank you, official. Hey, 1SP, how you doing? Now I can see your name. How you been? It's been a while. How you been? What you been up to now? I know you don't do crafts. What have you been up to? It's been a minute. I hope you are well. What you doing? What have you been? You started. I know you wrote a book, right? And you start another book or something like that. Have you been here on Facebook on your channel? Oh, you wrote another book? That's awesome. That's awesome. See, I remember, and it's been a while since I seen you. Oh man. So how you been? Yeah, so yeah, it's just a Saturday night here, and um I am just staying home because we don't know what's going on out there, and I don't want to be there out at and I guess today's November 1st, so we don't know what's going out there in the streets. So because with all this stuff going on with the government shutdown, so I'm just going to be home safe. And thank you. Priceless princess. Is that a princess now? Maybe a queen. No, 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 no. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, I'm a humble person. I'm not. I just like to play around sometimes. Um, yeah. So, whew, I cooked today. I believe was I got white rice. And a while back, because I've been prepping, I like to prep, have extra food in the house for emergencies. But I had this beef. Never had. No, I had chicken in a can, but never beef. I had salmon in a can, but never beef. I was curious, so it wasn't expiring to 2027, but I said, let me try that tonight. So I sauteed I made white rice with onions, and then I sauteed some peppers. red peppers, bell peppers, and onions, more onions in another pan. And I put olive oil, and then I dumped the whole can of beef in there. And man, it was good. It was delicious. Yeah, it was delicious. So that was our dinner. I mean, I was so full. I usually have more vegetables, but I was so full that I didn't even need the vegetables. Yeah, so hold on a second. Where's my spray? Maya, 1 second. I'm sorry, but my daughter has a pet and he's a cat. And give me the spray. Sit there. Run over there. Oh, right there, Maya, on top of the microwave. And he's a greedy cat. He just ate all his food. We just fed him. And then Maya just finished eating dinner, and he jumped on the table to see if she left some crumbs. And I'm not having that. I am not having that. I don't like no animals on my table. I'm a person. I love to cook. I love to bake. No. The only reason he's here is because I don't have a door. I don't have a door here to keep him out. But yeah, no. He knows better than that because he hears me, and he starts he knows I'm busy too. I'm talking to you guys. Very intelligent cat, by the way. Very smart cat. I taught him how to sit, and but he likes to be naughty sometimes. Come on. All right. He's been a challenge. Sorry, I had to stop a minute. He jumped on the table again. She just took him down. He can't help it. He smelled my good food. He wants some of that food, boy. He's like, I ain't want no cat food. No, I want what y'all eating. You know, I don't blame him, but nope. Keep your paws on the ground. Nope. But anyway, back to the live. But he's a smart cat. He's a very smart cat. I taught him how to sit. He talks back to us. He says no. He hears me say. I had to get him on video because you guys probably won't believe me. But if you look up some cat videos out there, or dogs, sometimes they do. You can hear a little word or two. Anyway, I say to him so many times no. He knows how to say it. So yeah. But anyways, um, he's cute, adorable, lovable. He's just greedy. He's greedy, and he's only 1 year old. So, he is a male cat, and so he's tutorial. Like me and him, we be bumping heads because he wants to be the king of this house, and I know I am the queen of this house, and you're going to be obedient, okay? Because uh, there's a lot of animals out there that don't have a home, and you should be grateful because you don't want to go join them. No, I will never do that. But let's see. You're already cooking up an appetite for me to through the screen with my own plate until you met your door. No, he's my food's on the stove though. No, the table's clean. He just looking for scraps because my daughter was eating on there. But no, he trust me. He don't. I don't let him get near my food when I'm cooking and all that. Yeah, I don't play that. So let's see. Yeah. So, anyways, uh, I started looking around. What did I do this just the other day? Something new. Yeah, I have two sewing machines, so I'm going to set up the other one, but I have a little one and a big one. And I set that one up, but the needle kept falling off, so I'm going to start the other ones. I'll be starting to sew. Now I've been trying to sew up my curtains because I already did the bathroom, because these curtains are like 85 inches long. It's too big for these windows. So the bathroom and the living room heaters are right under the windows. So I always gotta be folding them up because they go right over the heaters, and I put them up and I clip them up, but I don't like that look. And so just to be safe, I sewed the bathroom ones. I cut them and sewed them in the bottom, did a little hem, and then I actually used the same hem that I had, and I just cut it and I sewed that part on it, so it looked better. And so I did one of these windows here, and I got to do another one. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing some projects with the sewing machine. Then winter's around the corner. Winter's around the corner, guys. I mean, it's already November 1st. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, this year has flown by. I say that every year. I don't know if you guys noticed, but to me, I feel like time is flying. Time is just flying. You blink and woof, it's the end of the year. So, it's already November 1st. I can't believe it. It's almost going to be 2026, guys. 2026. Whoa. Man, I hope January of 2026 will be better than last January, the one that was 2025. You guys remember all that tragedy that happened? It was just on the very first day of January and so forth. It's crazy. So, anyways, everybody's probably getting ready for the holidays and stuff like that. And this year, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Anybody cooks here for Thanksgiving? I love to cook, so I am gonna cook a dish this year, but I'm excited because I was invited to one of my cousin's house in Ansonia, and that girl could get down cooking, girl. Woo! Puerto Rican food, mwah! And she cooks a lot of stuff. Okay, a lot of different foods. It's so, I mean, you can't eat it all. Even if you put a little bit in a little bit of each thing in your plate, or you have to make two plates because it's like everything don't fit in one plate. You can't finish it. I mean, you can't even go, and then the desserts, and then oh gosh, it's gonna be fun. I haven't been to her house for dinner or something like that. Well, the last time I went to her house, they had a cookout and everything. They had a big. It was because after it was one of my cousins that died, and then after the funeral, everybody goes to somebody's house, and they they be each other, and a time to be together. But they cook, they cook a lot too, and so anyways, that was the last time I was there, and the food's gonna be banging. So I am going to be making one dish, and then my daughter's gonna make one dish, and I think I'm gonna bring them some sodas. I don't drink sodas, but I'll bring it for them. They always have water, so um yeah, but we're gonna have everything. I mean, they have everything. They're gonna have beef, turkey, you know, the works, guys. Rice with gandules, the pies, the cookies, baking goods, and somebody always makes fresh macaroni and cheese. I mean, there's nothing like fresh hand, just made, not from a box, freshly made macaroni and cheese. That's my fall down there. It's not the healthiest dish, because they put cheese and whatever they put. Sometimes people put cream cheese, but anyways, it's not healthy. But oh man, it's fulfilling. It's very, very good. So I have Thanksgiving. Already have somewhere to go, and I I don't eat that whole day. I have a cup of water or coffee, and then I wait till Thanksgiving dinner. I don't eat because you can't. You gotta make room for that food. And I don't eat two plates. I don't eat seconds. I haven't done that in over a decade. I eat one plate, and if everybody always takes some leftovers home. So yeah. So that's what's gonna be happening for Thanksgiving. And God willing, right? God willing. Always say God willing, because you never know. You never know what God has plans for all of our lives. It's still a long way from here. It's the end of the month, towards the end of the month. So I pray to God. Because all of my family's going to be there. I have so many cousins, so many cousins. And their husbands, their wives, their children. Yeah. Me and my girls, my grandson, we're going. So it's going to be delicious. And the best part of it is that I get to see my whole family again together instead of seeing each other. And, we have so many deaths in our family in the last few years. Instead of seeing each other at a funeral, right? I mean, how many of you guys here, like, go through that with your family? Because, everybody got their own lives, family and stuff. Some don't live here. So, how many of you guys say this phrase when you go to a funeral? Oh, you see everybody who you haven't seen in years. You see their kids, and you get so excited and happy. And what is the phrase that everybody says? Everybody says, "Man, we got to get together. We got to stop seeing each other only on funerals." It's the truth. It's the truth. It is the truth. So I'm excited to see them all. I'm excited to see them all. Um, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice, because everybody's busy, and they'd like to take a lot of pictures, and I gotta remind them because they be putting it on Facebook. Don't take me no pictures and put me on Facebook. But yeah, lovey, lovey. They all, we all love each other, and there's never family fight in those dinners and those dinner parties. Not like that. We enjoy each other, and yeah, they said because they like to party, but I don't party because I am a Christian. So I don't, when they party and then they drink and stuff. Well, those who drink, right? But I can't be part of that. You know what I mean? Because, God took me out of that. So you can't go back to your vomit, even if it's your family. But they've been asked my daughter, my eldest daughter go, my both daughters and my grandson goes, so they always ask about me. They're always saying, "Where's your mom? Mommy's not coming," and they already know why. You know what I mean? And so they said this year, they said, "Tell your mom we ain't partying. We ain't partying, and she could come over for dinner. We want her to come because she never participates in family parties." And I don't. I participate in, you invite me over for a cookout, and dinner party, stuff like that. But I'm not into that, I'm not into that, and everybody to is, everybody, is different, and people do what they want to do. But for me, I'm not comfortable with it. So, so, I mean, I don't fit because I'm sitting there and they're partying, they're drinking, and they're talking to me, but I'm the only one, maybe not dancing, maybe not, you know what I mean? So it's not my cup of tea. So it used to be a long time ago when I used to, I didn't always walk with the Lord. So before I got saved, I used to, um, but you know, my family, they love all that reggae music and salsa and all that stuff. And yeah, so what am I gonna do? Just sit there and people are having a good time drinking and all that. But uh so anyways, I thought that was sweet of her that she said that, it's Thanksgiving. She wants me to go over. She has this beautiful house the Lord blessed her with. And we'll be going there for Thanksgiving. God willing. So yeah, so today I had a nice time. I think my father lives in Puerto Rico, and so does almost my entire family in my father's house live over there. There's just me and a few of my cousins that live in the United States, but all the aunts and uncles on my father's side, they live over there. My father used to live here. That I was born here. My father and my mom used to live here, but he didn't like the cold weather. He went back immediately. After I was born. He was like, I ain't having this. So he stood ever since in 70s, from the 70s on, Puerto Rico. So, I mean, he was born, raised there. But I got to talk with them too. They're getting older. Yeah, God willing, he wants me to we're making a trip, plans for a vacation to be with them all, and my father wants to take me around Puerto Rico, and my girls and my grandson. My grandson, which are his only grandkids and one great grandkid. That's all he has. My sisters and brothers in Puerto Rico, when he had remarried, he had the kids. So they're about 20 years younger than me, but they're not married. They're in their 30s. They're not married. Jordan. So hold on one second. One second. All right. So um so that's gonna be nice, but um he's 80 years old now, my father. And I don't have my mama no more, The Lord took her when she was 69, so she was only 69 2019 when he took her. So my father's 80 now, so I would like to go see him, because he's getting older, and his father and his mother died in their 80s. So I'm not saying that he's gonna die in his 80s, but I'm just saying I want to go see him. I mean, he takes care of himself. He eats well. He's like a flexible vegan, like not really a vegan, but he eats like them most of the time. But he don't eat like red meat and stuff like that. He don't eat pork, but he eats a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruits and vegetables. And he said that if he eats meat, it's just fish and chicken. But he takes care of himself. So so that's gonna be exciting. We were talking about the trip today and things like that. So I'm excited. I haven't been to the island in a very long time. The last time I was in Puerto Rico, Maya wasn't even born yet. So it was a year before Maya was born. So it's been 20, going on 21 years since I've been to there. So it's been a long time. And they're very affectionate with us. They're very loving and all that. It's just sometimes, with life is kind of hard to travel. But anyways, thank God for video chat, right? So it's not the same though. So we'll be going over there, God willing. We were supposed to go this year, but some things presented themselves, things in life where we had to spend the money elsewhere, so we couldn't go. But yeah, so hopefully next year, um, we will go, and I can't wait. I can't wait to go to the beaches. I can't wait to go to the Los Rios with the waterfall. I can't wait. My father, I'm gonna see where he's gonna take me, but it's not for my first rodeo. I've been to Puerto Rico numbers of times since I was a little girl. I used to go every summer. So there's one place in Puerto Rico that hopefully it will be available when I go. But it's called the Rincon in Puerto Rico. You guys could look it up. It was all the beaches, everything there, all the beaches and all the where you go swimming in the river and all that is never, you have to pay. It's free. So now we have some people going over there, and I don't know what came to, one of the, I don't know if he's the mayor or I don't know who he is, but I forgot his name. I guess somebody went over there with some money, and the Rincon is a very popular hopping place, and now they want to make it into a business instead of being free for the visitors, and also the people that live there. And so uh people were not having it. They were not having it. So it's like a whole strip. It's you go swimming, there's the river and everything there, but it's a whole strip of just, my gosh, the food. Just different foods right and left. There's so much things to do. But yeah, they wanted to turn it into a business. So that means it wasn't going to be public no more. So I'm glad for my my Puerto Rican people out there that are fighting for all that, for our future kids and our grandkids, you know, not just for them. They're fighting for our grandkids. And, people just come from another country and they want to go over there and they want to, they want to call the shots. It's not going to happen. And they even want to get rid of our cookies, our frogs over there that they make that cookie sound. Yeah, I'm like, what's wrong with people? What's wrong with you? That's cruelty to animals. They go over there and buy a house and then they don't really like do their homework. You bought a house, you're saying that the cookie don't let you sleep. You get used to it. You don't after that is like it's like sometimes the crickets you hear out here at night. It's the same thing. And so one man got mad because he couldn't sleep and all this other stuff, but he was American. And he was complaining about it, and he wanted to get rid of the frogs and from the island. I don't know how he's gonna do that, but anyways, somebody went on vacation to Puerto Rico, another American. They're not used to this. They're not used to the coqui. They're not used to that noise, right? But he went on vacation. He rented a house or something there, right, for his stay. And he used a chemical. He's so stupid. He said it on social media. He used a chemical um to get rid of the cookies for that area where he was staying. He killed them. So somebody was on social media on a live or something, and they were talking about the island, and then they were like somebody saying, "Hey, um, I just can't, I just don't like the cookies, whatever." And then he told them how to get rid of them. He said, "What do I have to buy to get rid of them?" I'm like, "What? This is not legal, you know?" And so yeah, think about when you go buy an island. I mean, when you go buy a house somewhere and you're not, and it's a Caribbean island, or it's not from America and you're from America. I advise you go live 1 year before in that place before you decide to buy property, because yeah, we love our cookies. That is part of our culture, and we love them, and people are fighting to protect them, and it's just inhumane. The humans animal rights are also fighting for them. So yeah, so that was like, I better hear some cookies when I go over there. But no, they are still over there. There's still a lot of cookies over there. There's just that one man that said that, and unfortunately talking about it on social media and giving other people's ideas. But anyways, can't come to somebody else's island and get rid of animals, and just because you don't like something, that's not the whole point. Is when you visit another country, you're there to visit that country, and yeah, you gotta enjoy that, enjoy the country, with everything that it comes with. You can't go over there complaining and crying. Just don't go back. Stay where you are. Don't go back. But anyways, I can't wait till I go. I'm gonna love every minute of it. Definitely gotta lose weight because the food over there. Food over there is. And so, yeah, food over there is really good. Did you guys know in McDonald's in Puerto Rico, like McDonald's, like it's different. They sell like in Japan or McDonald's. They sell just a few dishes different than America. So the first time I went to McDonald's in Puerto Rico, they had totones. You know where they have the fries? They had totones. Those are plantains, fried plantains. I was like, look at, they got flan. What the heck? They have flan. Oh my gosh. It was interesting. They gotta say what people like to eat, right? But I've been looking online. And can you get him out of there on his thing? Turn it around. I think he wants to go in. Put it on the floor. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna be working out. Eating. I'm already been eating good, but it's not enough. I'm gonna start walking, all that. I don't think I had coffee for a while. I'm drinking a lot of herbal teas, but yeah. I want to go have fun. And I'm taking my daughter to the Morro for the first time. My youngest never been to Puerto Rico, so this is going to be a treat for her. Yeah, but it's something we're planning for next year, God willing. I would like to go. And also, I would like to go to Alaska. You guys like to travel? I really want to start traveling before things start happening for the 2030. So, I pray to God. I've been praying to God that, you know, God take control. God's in control anyways, but I would like to travel. And so there's a cruise that goes to Alaska. It's an Alaskan crew, and it costs a lot of money though. It costs like $2,300. But man, I've seen it. Somebody that takes this cruise. Oh, it's so beautiful, Alaska. Oh, I love Alaska. I don't think I could ever live there. Maybe if I was younger, I would probably live a year or two out there, but not now. It's too cold for me. Um, I could just take you know, the lower 48 weather, not Alaska. But anyways, I'm not going in the winter though. I would love to go spring or summer to Alaska. Yeah. But I'm gonna do it on a cruise. It's safer. You don't have to look for plus you get a tour guide, all that stuff. So then you get on this train in Alaska. Oh my gosh, the view. The view, the view, the view. I would like to go one day in the fall to see all the different the fall color leaves on the tree in Alaska. Oh my gosh, all those trees over there. Oof. This is just a breath taker. But anyways, I you go on this train in Alaska and it takes you around. I don't know how far, but there's somebody recorded it while they were on the train. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm like, ooh, I would like to take that train one day. Just to go around wherever it takes me in Alaska, just to see the beautiful place of Alaska. I just don't want to bump into any bears, but oh gosh. But I would like to see some of the other animals, like the moose, and yeah, that's one of my dreams to go to Alaska. It's Alaska. Um, I want to go to Jerusalem, Alaska, and Venice. Venice, yeah, Venice. Not Paris. Paris is too small, but Venice, yes, because I was always intrigued with the city on water. So I was like, wow, that's so cool. So yeah, one day, one day, one day, one day. And up there in Europe, a few places, I don't know. But for now, it would be Puerto Rico first, which is not, like I said, I've probably been to Puerto Rico so many times, maybe like 20 times. Um, Puerto Rico first, but it has changed. Puerto Rico first, and then I don't know, maybe Alaska. We will see. We will see. I might take you guys along with me. Show you a little, make a little video or something. But oh yeah, so where the boat stops in Alaska, I forgot the name of the town. I have to look it up. But one of the places where the boat stops, you could get off. Everybody they let the people from the cruise. I guess you could rent a fishing pole. Right there is the ocean, and you could. It's a time of season where the salmon fish that's the time period that they're there. I don't know, but anyways, that's what they're fishing, and they let them bring it inside the boat. So get some of that fresh uh salmon fish or whatever you catch out there. That's gonna be fun. Yeah. So so um really that's all I have been thinking about. And so now what I'm gonna be doing is some more hats and scarves. I have a box of hat. I have to do more hats. You know, it's cold weather, you know, winter, and I gotta do some scarves. And I found one of my books. I'm gonna work back on, well, I gotta finish my daughter's cardigan. And then I'm gonna work on finishing the dolls. I started a while back because I stopped because I lost this book. And now I found it, thank God. So I have a book that my daughter gifted to me, and that's where I started the patterns and everything. It has 40 patterns. So I'm gonna finish that now that I have the book, and finish the doll set. It's a doll set. So it's like the doll with three of her friends character. They're going, it's a picnic doll set. So crochet. So I'm gonna do that. My aunt has been so sweet to me. She sent me, I told her not to do it, just to send me the recipe, but she's so sweet. She wants to send something to, she wanted to send me, first she sent me plantains from Puerto Rico. I cannot tell you how awesome is the postage from delivery from Puerto Rico to here. Literally, it gets here the next day. One day delivery. I couldn't believe it. But anyways, when she sent me the plantains, oh, you could just smell them right through the bags. And it was awesome how they let her send it. And so I opened it, and oh man, it's like you could smell where they came from. You could smell it came from her land. You could smell that. You could smell the air, or in the plantains. I was, you know, it's not like the ones you buy at the store. It just smells like plantains. You know, sometimes they don't smell like nothing. But these, oh my gosh, I was like, man, it must be nice. And then I got, was it yesterday? She sent me sofrito. She makes homemade sofrito. And I feel bad because she sent it to me and it would cost her money. And I said, I said, in Spanish, I said, tia, I said, aunt, my aunt, I told her, don't have to send that. You don't have to spend that money. Just, send me the recipe. But she was like, no, I'm sending to you. I'm over here in the post office. And I thought that was so sweet of her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make dolls. She has granddaughters. So I'm going to make, not the whole doll set because that's 40 pieces. Because I am making that doll set for my sister's. It's overdue. It was supposed to be for my sister's granddaughter, who I think she might be 6 now. So I lost the book. We couldn't find it because I moved here. So she might be 7. So it's for my sister's granddaughter. So I'm making like the whole set for her. But that's a lot of work. So for my aunt, I will make the 2 dolls. But I'm gonna make use the patterns for the clothing for the doll from that book, and I'll make them a few outfits and send it to her. Because she's so sweet to me. And she likes my crochet stuff, so I thought that would be nice. You know. So we had a beautiful evening last night here. Oh my gosh. First, the day before that, it started raining like crazy. It was raining from um the night before and then the whole next day. So I am a gardener and like to collect rainwater, but I already have rainwater downstairs in a bigger trash can full. I already have rainwater in that one. But in the second floor here, in the porch, I grow vegetables there. I grow right now growing fall crops like the lettuces. I have 3 different lettuces. I'm growing the spinach and 2 different spinaches. I'm growing switch chard, and I think that's it because I wasn't going to do anything big for the fall because it gets here last year the bins downstairs when the cold weather came, it freezes the dirt. So I'm not doing that. So what I'm doing is just a little one. I'm in zone 6B, so it gets really cold over here. So I'm doing just a little one. And so anyways, what I intend to do is have quite few of those plants of lettuces. They're gonna grow into a lettuce head, all of them. So I'm gonna bring 4, 2 of the spinaches and 2 of the lettuces to finish growing indoors under my grow lights. and one in the sunny window. I have 3 grow lights. No, wait, 3, 4, 5. So the rest are going to be growing on the porch. So started raining. It started raining a lot. It was beautiful. But then I remember, because I don't wash my hair anymore, guys. I don't know about you, but let me know if you're watching the replay of this video, if you're here. I don't wash my hair anymore with the water from the city, because I have noticed it's here in Connecticut. A lot of people's been complaining about losing. They've been losing their some hair loss, thinning hair, and it has happened to me too. So it's been maybe 2 3 months. I don't use the city water here. When I take a shower, I don't wash my hair in the shower. So what I do is either I get the filter water from the store, which is only 49 cents a gallon at Walmart, the Primo. So it's awesome. Or when it rains, I collect rainwater, and I fill up a 5 gallon bucket, and then I put those into 1 gallon containers, and I put them, and I store them, and then when I wash my hair, I use that water. I want to run it, do a test on this for a whole year to see if it is the city water. But so I forgot it was raining. So even though I did it kind of later hours after it started raining, I usually put a 5 gallon bucket on. I made like a DIY kind of planter where you put all your plants on. It's like a little table, but it's kind of up high like this, so I don't have to bend, right? So I put the gallon of bucket there because the water comes into, there's a few streams of water that when it rains you could collect rainwater, because this plastic thing that's on the roof, it makes the water go like this, and so it's a good drip of water, right? A good stream of water. So I had to be creative when I do that because it's on a porch. So what I did was I put the 5 gallon bucket, and then we had a winter shovel. You know those little shovels you buy in the winter for the car that you leave it in the car, that you press a button and you could make the handle longer and then you could close it. Anyways, those are $10 at Walmart. We got one last year. So what I did was I left the shovel in a smaller size, and so so the rain could fall on the shovel part. It will fall on there. So I put it on the bucket, but the handle of the bucket was holding the handle of the shovel, and so it stood there without falling. So that instead of all the rain going out of the porch, it's all going. The shovel's catching it, and it's going dripping in the bucket, right? So I was kind of curious to see how much I collected, and so I didn't check yesterday. It had stopped raining yesterday. So I didn't go check yesterday. I forgot, but I went to check today, and I went to check the bucket. The bucket is full to the teeth. I was like, ooh, I love that idea. But I'm using that and for rainwater for my hair when I don't have the filter water. So I'm testing that with a hair product I made for hair growth myself with rosemary, fresh organic rosemary. So it's almost been 6 weeks fermenting. So in one more week, in 7 days, we will be able to start using it. So I will let you guys know how it worked. And yeah, so I'm using that for my skull and for my skin. So we will see. I'm actually going to make another bottle. I just need more olive oil. That's why I'm going to make another jar. So it's fermenting right now. So I want to test that out because somebody said, I don't know if they're messing with our water. I don't know what's going on with the water. But uh, a lot of people here are complaining that their hair is thinning and they don't know where it's coming from. I think it's the water, but I'm not 100% sure. So we will see. We will see. But yeah. So I got a long way with this. I did a couple rows while I'm chatting with you guys. I'm gonna finish this row and then I'm just gonna stop. But nobody here talking to me, so I guess I'm talking to the world by myself. I cracked myself up. It don't bother me none though, because I know there's people out there watching that are not really that I really can't see. So hello to everyone. But yeah, so those are my knitting plans is to finish this and to finish. I guess Jordan got tired. So like this is the last panel. I already finished one. So to finish this, and look how far I got with this one. I got really far with this one. So yeah, that's gonna look nice. It's got really far with this one. This one, I'm almost done with it. And then I just have to make the collar thing, the rib, the bottom. I didn't want no ribbing in the bottom. I mean, I don't want every outfit I make with a ribbing in the bottom. But I do want some type of style in the bottom. But um it has a nice twist on the bottom. So it's gonna look really nice. See, like that twist. See this? This is when I cast on. So yeah, I've been busy with this one. So this one, I think this top is gonna be finished, ready to wear. Hopefully by next week. So I got still some. This is I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby, and this which I love to work with, and this nice creamy color. You know, I wanted it now for the fall, but I have this beautiful burnt orange one yarn, and I have one that before fall is over, because it will be over on the December 21st. It'll be winter. So I have not a lot of skeins, so I don't know what I'm gonna make with it. But I have this beautiful. I have to look for it because they're in my totes. But I have this beautiful fall. It has all the colors of fall on this yarn. So I can't remember how many skeins of those are. I think I have like three. I don't know, maybe two to three. So I would like to make something out of that. So I might make, if it's not enough, if I don't have like enough to make something like a top or something, but I'll have enough if I knit it, because I use less yarn in knitting. So if I knit it, I could make like a little poncho or something, with it. So I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna work on, the doll stuff, my daughter's cardigan, hats and scarves, because it's getting colder, and oh yeah, yeah, house slippers, crochet some house slippers, and some socks and things like that. But I'm also got them. I still want to make more skirts. I still want to make more skirts and stuff like that. So I only got like, it's November, so I might be able to finish a few of those things. I'm there. The rest next 2026, and next year and the beginning of the year. So God willing. So yeah. So my there's leaves everywhere here. Like, we have this huge tree where in the back of the house, huge, that I think the landlord has to cut some of those branches. I mean, it's huge, and so it looks beautiful in the spring and summer when it's full, but now it looks beautiful because of the fall colors. But the only downside to that is that the whole backyard gets full of leaves, and I don't clean it, thanks God. The people downstairs do. But it's always all over our cars. Every time we have to be cleaning them. But it looks beautiful. It's a huge, fat, wide tree. Yeah. The birds love it. They live there. The birds love it. So, yeah. And, get some water. So, I know there are some other lives on Saturdays at 8 o'clock, something like that. What time is it? Oh, it's almost going to be an hour. Solamente una hora más. Va a ser una hora. 1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah. So what you guys been working on? And I can't even start. I gotta talking about the plushies I want to make, like, because I have the yarn. I have all that Chanel or Chanel, whatever you call it, yarn. all the yeah, I'm thinking about that emotional chicken too that I have not finished. Emotional chicken. I made a few chicken crochet and I finished those. But this one's knit and it's so difficult for me. Difficult. I'm having a hard time with it. Very hard time with it. But I like the way she came out for other people and it looks so cute. So cute. Emotional support chicken, they call it. Yeah, but the crochet version is much easier. So I might be joining a knit along. Um, and I'll have to make a separate video for that. But I want to join this knit along that's going on. And yeah, so we will see because I love her channel. And uh, Jay's, oh, I don't want to kill her channel. Knit Pearl Jam. Jay's Knit Pearl Jam, I think that's the name of her channel. I don't know if you guys heard of her. But a lot of people love her channel. I love her. She's a very beautiful person. Nice personality. Nice lady. And yeah. And she does both knit and crochet like I do. But she has this crochet along. I mean knit along. It's a knit along, not crochet. So it's a knit along for like kind of beginners, but not really beginners because you gotta know how to do. I gotta see her first video, but could be for beginners. She knits kind of fast. She knits medium, not so fast like other people. Like, man, I want to make what she's making, but man, I gotta put this on very slow speed or something. You know what I mean? Because I can't catch up. But with her, I could catch up, and I know a lot of the knitting language and all that. So um, the stitches and all that. So with her, I could catch up with her. But it's a cardigan that she has a knitting along for. And so I think I'm going to join. Like I have to add another project, right? But still, because she's doing it, I want to join because I love her so much. I think she's a very nice lady. I think you will enjoy her. She has a beautiful smile, personality. She's an older lady and everybody loves her. She's really nice. So I finished a couple rows. Anyway, so I do like to talk a lot, huh? even when I'm by myself. There is a few people here, but it's all good. It's all good. I do appreciate 1SP officially 1SP being here and anybody that was in the background watching. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you guys. If um so I'll keep you up to date with this. This is yeah. And with the other one's not garter stitch. It's stockinette stitch, which is a different, which I love it. It's the kind of stitch that you see when you buy sweaters and stuff in the like Walmart and all that, because now they got a lot of, man, I gotta make a video at Walmart. They got a lot of crochet and knit clothing. So when you go to the stores, a lot of the stuff, the fashion, the tops and stuff like that is dresses are all stockinettes. So it's like the stitch right here, stockinette, that's stockinette. It's so beautiful. So it's very, very easy stitch. It's just one row. The front row is knit. The opposite row is purl. So you can't get it wrong. So I'll do a video about it, but you can't get this wrong. You can't get this wrong. So it's so simple. But that's what I'm working on and a few other things. I'm going to be using my central knitting machine for the hats, not the scarves. I don't know. I might make some scarves, but last time I made scarves in that central, it's 300 rows, and I only could make 2 or 3 a day because then I have to take a break because it hurts my shoulder a lot. And I have to see if I know you could connect a power tool to it, and then there's this rack or something they sell even in Temu, I think it was, and other places. where you connect it to your central and then you put the power to, and then you don't have to use your arm. You know what I mean? Especially if you want to like make a lot of stuff. So yeah, so I think of some of those scarves are going to be crochet. I mean, I could crochet a couple scarves in one day. So maybe some cows and some scarves and stuff like that. But definitely the hats I'm going to be doing in the knitting machine because the hats are quicker. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm going to go for the rest of the night. I'm going to go watch few things here on here and continue doing what I'm doing. Let me see. Oh yeah, I started to bake, and um I forgot how much I miss baking. I haven't baked in years. I used to love to bake, but because I wanted to lose weight, I stopped baking. Because, that stuff, you gain weight, you eat that stuff all the time. But I love making my own. I had this, my flatbread. I'm going to be sharing that I hardly buy bread at the store anymore. I buy it only if my daughter's gonna eat it, but I don't buy bread like that no more at the store, which is short. Saves me money because making bread is so easy, and I haven't perfect the loaf of bread. I had done that a couple times. Um, it's edible, but it don't look like the one in the grocery stores yet. But it's edible. It's pretty good. But my flatbread, I sent a picture to my friend in Florida. She's gonna come visit me, which I'm excited. I can't wait. She said, "Girl, you gonna make me that when I come out there, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I got you. I'll make it for you. I'll make it for you. Don't worry." But anyways, it's just few simple ingredients. Oh my gosh, it takes like the frying of it, and I use very, 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 very little oil. I it's on the stove top, your frying pan, but I use olive oil. And let me tell you, oh my gosh, I just love this flatbread. I make my own pizza, my own pizzas too, and make the dough for the pizza. That came out so good. So I bought like I think a couple months ago, and I'm using it up now. I think I got 20 pounds left, but I had bought a 30-pound bag of flour. And so yeah, because you know what, I got tired of the cupcakes and stuff I used to buy for the kids that were like they're like double the price now. And I'm like, I am not paying four muffins, right? Four muffins for $6.99, $5.99. It's not happening. I know how to make muffins. And they love my muffins. So tomorrow I'm gonna be making blueberry and pumpkin muffins because my grandson loves my pumpkin muffins. So it's pumpkin season, guys. Oof, I love this part of the year. Oh, I've been eating I've been eating squashes, and one of the first time squashes I ate, because I love butternut squash, pumpkins. It's not a squash, but still, it's in the fall. But it's the acorn squash. You guys ever had acorn squash? Oh my gosh. I roasted that in the oven. Oh my gosh, it was so good. But you smell when you cut that butternut squash, the smell of it. But when you bake it, it just smells like fall, guys. I can't wait. I'm excited for making these fall dishes and soup and stews and I can't wait. I'd be skipping some meals so I could eat the good dinner meals. But anyways, I've been saving money making my own breads, my own. They want to jack up the price. Go ahead. I'm gonna learn how to do the same thing they do in the factories when they make this food and stuff like that. That all that food that is pre-packaged, pre-made. I could do that myself. I have made my own hot pockets. I have started making my own. I think I did that a couple times. I started that years ago, and then my chicken nuggets are better than McDonald's. Okay, so, and it's real chicken. So yeah, we got to learn how to do these things, guys, so we could save money. Because they want to jack up these prices. Oh, and what I'm going to start doing too is I'm going to start making my own garlic butter, my own rosemary butter, or chive butter. You could do that all yourself instead of paying an arm and a leg for it. And also, I'm going to start making my own butter. Yeah, I'm going to start making my own butter and yogurt. It's cheaper. But anyways, I think I said enough. And yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to be on again. Um, what's today? Saturday. Oh, I'll be on next week. All right, God willing, I'm here. But I just want to wish you guys have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Have a blessing weekend. And also, and if you live in the East Coast, and go enjoy the weather now before the cold weather comes. I mean, it's such a beautiful fall weather right now, breezy, and then just the scenery, and I just a beautiful time to take a walk, not only in your neighborhood but also in the parks because they have all these the beautiful leaves and stuff like that, and then the tree, the leaves falling, the wind blowing, and you're kicking all these leaves with your boots. It's just the best time of the year. I like just to sit there and look around, and yeah, because life is too short. And then fall goes by really fast. It goes by really fast. But on my second channel, CT Valley Girl Garden, I'm gonna be doing a few fall dishes, and I'm definitely gonna be doing the I'm doing some cooking videos over there. I'm going to be doing the flatbread that I make in the morning sometimes. I have it with my eggs and vegetables. Yeah, it's so good. But you can also use that to make a mini pizza right on the stove top for your kids or yourself. All right. Well, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. God bless. Bye.